Oh my god, wait, what? Is this a new background? What's behind him? Oh, wait, what's that? Oh, is that the PC I got for my birthday from Aiden? What? Isn't that crazy? You can't see it, but it's right down there and it's really cool.
We really don't give a fuck. It's not a major holiday.
It's really not, bitch.
Anyways, for this video, I wanted to talk about a few things that I've been thinking about. Me and Aiden are not dating. Me and Aiden are not dating. Me and Aiden are not dating! One of my recent videos got 400 and something views, and that honestly scared the absolute shit out of me. But that's just a lot of people to me. Like, that's a lot of people. Like, I don't...
Girl, what the fuck is you talking about?
And it really just brought up the fact that, like, what if I look back at this and I'm like, oh, this was my cringe phase. I was in my, like, flop era, you know what I mean? And now to think of that and seeing, like, 400 people saying that, it put a different light on it that I was like, no, please. Like, it scared the shit out of me. I realized that, like, I need to get over it, right? Because when I think about it, I kind of view my, like, little channel as, like, my little artistic expression. And when you put it that way, it's like art really isn't for everyone. I'm not saying that I'm like some artist with some like painting and I'm like tortured and like, oh, whatever. But you get the point of what I'm trying to say. Like, I don't think my videos are meant for everyone. I genuinely don't make them for everyone. I don't expect everyone to relate to what I say. I don't expect everyone to like what I say. Period! This is just purely fun. Like, I enjoy doing this. I enjoy editing. I like when I'm looking at little YouTube videos on my, watch later or whatever. Because now, since I do have Premiere Pro, I love that little app or whatever the hell. Like, I have the Creative Cloud. I got it on a Black Friday. I got it on a Black Friday deal discount. Yeah, I got it on Black Friday. And it was only like 30... I want to say maybe 30 or 60. I know that's a big range, but I know I've seen one of the two numbers, so it's one of those two. And it's like for a month, for like a year or something, but I'm gonna renew it whenever the year's up or whatever. And all I've been getting are these like little editing transition videos and stuff on my, what's it called? Page for YouTube. And it's so nice to see that there's so many different things I can do with it. So I want to try to use it more. I want to get into stuff. That being said though, the fact I have an internship this summer truly terrifies me because yes, I worked for it and I want it. Like, I applied to the internship, I interviewed, all that stuff. And it's for, like, college, it's for my major, it's for civil engineering. I'm, like, cool, right? But I also think about how the internship is kind of like a 9 to 5 for the summer. And I'm like, I wonder if that'll interfere with the videos I make here, because I enjoy doing these. And if it'll interfere with the videos I make with Aiden for Cockpit Network. Because I feel like when summer comes, I don't really know how much like my workload will be for the internship. I don't work there. I don't know yet. You know what I'm saying? But usually, as you've typically heard in the past or like seen, interns usually are like kind of bottom of the barrel and they usually do a lot of stuff and they're all over the place. You know what I'm saying? Or like how it's depicted in movies. And I know that's not like a real life representation, but that's kind of the only thing I really have to go off of besides my other friend who worked for a different company. And she said it was terrible when she interned because she said anything they don't want to do, they just give to you because you're the intern. So that's kind of what I'm expecting a little bit. I mean, I don't really think I should expect that, but the way I see it is like expect the worst going in a little bit so I can like kind of be prepared. And then if it's actually really good and I like enjoy it, etc., then that's fine and I luck out, you know. But I'd rather just be prepared that it's not going to be all like flowers and running through a meadow and beautiful and blah, blah, blah. So I love when people comment, right? Because I love when people comment because I can like reply to comments and talk to people in the comments. Like that's so fun to me. I really enjoy talking to people. And then I was like, I wonder, like one time I got a, hate comment, and it was someone saying like, oh, it's like not cool or whatever. It was stupid and it was a while back. And it was, I don't even remember what video it's under, but it was there. And I remember like when in that moment, I realized like, oh, this is like my first hate comment. And then I was like, oh, that's crazy because like thinking about it, I'm like, when you put yourself on the internet, you are subjecting yourself to like hate. And I knew that, but then like seeing it happen was just like, oh, it actually happens. Like, it was just a weird thing I had. And it kind of just made me realize and think to myself, like, I kind of make these for me, and I've said that many times. I know I'm repeating myself, whatever. I repeat myself a lot. You can ask my friends and people in my personal life. I always repeat myself, whatever. I'm subjecting myself to like commentary and like opinions and all that from other people. And it's something that I don't necessarily like care about like too deeply. But then I'm like, oh, is it something I should care about deeply so that I can like make sure I'm not like one of those people that's just like absolutely terrible and then they just don't really realize it because they're like, oh, I'm not going to change. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying I'm a terrible person in real life, but it's just something I was thinking about. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right, right.
To circle back and kind of sound hypocritical maybe, I honestly just kind of realized I don't really care. Like I don't think I really care that much. I genuinely don't think I care that much. I think I'm just stressing myself out because I feel like I should care more. You know? I usually do that to myself a lot, so. And I've also been plotting Aiden's birthday gift. I can't say too much because he watches these. I can't say anything because he watches these. And it kind of irritates me because I wanted to talk about it because I'm excited. Actually, I'm just not gonna say anything else because I know he's watching.
I ain't even gonna wake that tea up.
Wake that tea up.
So Aiden, the audience is not gonna know anything because you watch these. So if you guys are mad that you're not gonna know what awesome thing I'm planning, I just want you to blame him, okay? Let's start a Aiden hate train in the comments, guys. Okay, I'm kidding, don't do that. Don't do that, I'm kidding. Aiden does not deserve hate. Aiden does not deserve hate, okay? Unproblematic white boy. He's an unproblematic white boy, okay? I've done my research, I promise, okay? That being said, I also want to circle back to something that's been annoying me so much with comments from like friends in my personal life who like to make jokes, is that me and Aiden are purely just friends. And it is something that is so annoying to deal with because I got a comment saying they're like, oh, you guys are my favorite couple. And I was like, no, we're not a couple. And it's so annoying having to explain that to people in my personal life too, because it's just really annoying that whenever I'm friends with a guy, because Aiden's not the first guy friend I've had. Like, I've had guy friends in the past, and a recurring issue is that whenever I'm friends with a guy, because I'm gay, they automatically assume, like people in my personal life automatically assume that like, oh, we're dating and oh, that's your boyfriend. And I kind of like, I understand that to a certain point. Like sometimes if I see like a guy and a girl, I'm like, oh, it's like your boyfriend or whatever the hell. Like, oh, blah, blah, blah. And then I'm like, oh no, they're just friends, whatever. But I feel like when I'm friends with him, it's always some like sneak diss gay comment. Like, oh, go with your man then, or blah, 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 something like that. And it's so annoying to constantly deal with. And I don't know if that happens to anyone else that's gay and has like a guy best friend, or if that's just me. But I deal with it at work, because me and Aiden work together, and then I deal with it like from coworkers and stuff, and then I deal with it from like sometimes like I can't say who specifically, but some people specifically, Aiden knows the people I'm talking about, make jokes all the time, and it is so annoying. It is genuinely so annoying, and it pisses me off. It kind of just feels weird in a way because it's like, why can't I just have a guy friend? Like, why can Aiden's like straight, like, why can't he be friends with me? Aiden cannot simply just be friends with me because I'm gay, and that doesn't make any sense to me. And that doesn't make any sense for all the past guy friends I've had that have also like experienced that. Because also in the past, I've had guy friends and they would like stop being friends with me because they couldn't deal with the constant fact that people were saying things like, oh, y'all are dating, haha, that's your boyfriend, stuff like that. And then it got to them, and then it was uncomfortable for them, and then they were being weird, but I wasn't being weird. But like, I understand why I was making them weird, because then if everyone's saying that you're gay and everyone's saying that I'm your boyfriend, then when you try to go and get a girlfriend, it's hard for you. And it also makes it hard and difficult for me, because when I like have a guy that I'm interested in, or like I like in the past, they automatically assume or think, oh, is that your boyfriend? Or they have this weird kind of like jealousy towards him because they assume me and him are like dating or like a thing. And it's not really fun. It's kind of annoying. I mean, I'm still gonna be best friends with Aiden regardless, and I'm pretty sure he feels the same way. But it's just something that I realized that, I don't know, it just pisses me off. And I don't know if that happens to anyone else that's gay, and I'm pretty sure he feels the same way. But it's just something that I realized that, I don't know, it just pisses me off. And I don't know if that happens to anyone else that's gay, and I'm pretty sure he feels the same way. But it's just something that I realized that I'm gonna have to deal with that probably a lot more, especially if my videos continue to get like a lot of views. So, because if I get more views, then that's like, you know, more comments, stuff like that. So I'm just trying to genuinely set the record straight that me and Aiden are not dating. It is not like that. We are strictly just platonic friends, just guys being friends. We're best friends. That's what that is. That's why we have a YouTube channel together, because we're both fun, creative, and funny, and we have like all these ideas together that we just like to do. Like, it's fun. So I kind of hope that that stops happening for a lot of other gay men if they experience that, or just straight men in general. It feels weird to me. I don't think it's I mean, I wouldn't say that it feels homophobic, but it doesn't feel right. Like, there's something off about it that I just don't like. I don't know. Maybe it is homophobic. I don't know. Part of me also wonders if any of my like cringe faces I've ever had in the past will like resurface. Cause I've been like pretty cringe in the past. But I feel like everyone's been cringe. But I just remember like always being like super trendy and stuff. But I feel like that's normal.
Period!
But it was just me wanting to like fit in and stuff. And it was just like not fun. And also, I literally went to, what is it called? Private Catholic school my entire life, bruh. I went to private Catholic school, and I was the only black guy in my grade in high school for freshman and sophomore year before I transferred. And then for middle school, I also went to private Catholic school. I transferred to a public school my junior year, and then I was like more diverse, and I had this like mini culture shock because I was like, whoa. But you know, it was so crazy that that actually happened to me. Like, looking back, I mean, I understand my parents, you know, they wanted me to have like a good education and be in like private school and not be subjected to a lot of things, which was good, and I thank them for that. And they did, I believe they did make a good decision. But it's just crazy to think that like I was actually in there. Like, I was actually one of those like Catholic people in school, like praying and going to church. And I wasn't even Catholic. Like, I'm not Catholic. I was just Christian, but I went to a Catholic school. And I remember I even went to a pro-life rally one time. Like, I'm not religious anymore. And I try to make that very clear with people in my personal life, just to like not suss people, well, kind of to suss people out, but also just because like sometimes people say things to me and they're like, you should pray on it, or oh, and I'm just like, I can't be friends with someone like that. I mean, y'all believe what y'all want to believe, whatever. I'm not saying that you can't believe in God, but I personally don't, and I just hate hearing stuff like that when I'm having a hard time. So I just try to like keep it to the point where no one, like, I don't talk to people who would say that to me. I do believe that is it for this video. That's kind of all I wanted to say. I might stream. I mean, I play Fortnite, and I used to play The Sims 3, and now that I have a cool PC that can like handle those beefy games and doesn't sound like a jet engine whenever I play my damn games, like it's gonna blow up. I'm not gonna like promise anything because I really don't think it's gonna happen until I work out the kinks of that. So don't expect that soon. That was all, and see you next time. Whenever I have something else that I want to say to the internet, or clear the air, or whatever, because I usually have a lot to say. Bye.